Hello, friend. Welcome back to Days of Refreshing. In a busy world where there's always so much to do, people are always on the go. There are demands and needs to be fulfilled for our family members, for our home, for our workplace, for our community. It can be a challenge to find time, or create the time rather, to take care of ourselves. Like many of you, I find myself getting busier and busier as the time goes by. I woke up one day and suddenly realized that I was a workaholic. It's been quite the challenge to set boundaries for myself where I will have protected time to take care of me. Today, I have made the decision to invest in myself with self-care. Self-care means attending to myself, sometimes with things that I don't like doing, like going to the doctor's office, and things that I enjoy doing that bring me serenity and joy. I have never enjoyed going to the doctor's office. I am guilty of skipping some annual appointments. In light of that, I have come to the acceptance that going to the doctor's office is a necessary part of self-care, even though it's not something that I enjoy. I've come to the realization over the years that sometimes the things that we don't enjoy doing are good for us, and some things that we enjoy doing are not so good for us. To strike a balance, I schedule all of my doctor's appointments on the same day or within a day or two of each other so that it's done in one cluster so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. And then I do something that's fun afterwards to continue the process of self-care. 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own." I think it is vitally important to see your body as a temple which the Spirit of God dwells in. Because of this, I find it very important to take care of myself, both spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally, with regular upkeep. Today, I'm giving myself a facial with a mud mask. This mask is made with one ingredient, mud from the Dead Sea in Israel. It's amazing to me how we can sometimes look at things such as mud and think of them as having no value and being dirty. But if we intentionally take the time to examine them and find out what they're about, we learn that they indeed have a lot of value and provide much benefit. Life has taught me that things that we sometimes stereotype and consider to be dirty, ugly, or having no value are actually the most precious things in life that if we take the time to embrace, we will see that they are a wonderful addition to what we call life and being whole. Another part of my day of self-care is taking care of my feet. I believe our feet are gifts. My feet have taken me to many wonderful places, helped me to improve my health, and even removed me from places where I didn't want to be. While I do go to the nail salon regularly, I also enjoy being at home in my own environment, soaking my feet, relaxing, and partaking of those simple pleasures that bring me joy. As I mentioned before, sometimes self-care means doing those things that we don't like to or want to do, but we know is necessary for our bodies and life to run optimally. One of those things is fasting. I have adapted fasting as a regular part of my lifestyle for both health and spiritual benefit. However, today is not one of those days. Today I'm going to be trying 2 new recipes and hopefully indulging in both of them. Cooking is one of those things that I do to incorporate self-care into my life on a regular basis. I enjoy cooking because it feeds and nourishes my body, satisfies my soul, and allows me to just be me. It's an opportunity for me to give myself grace and express my creativity, knowing that I don't have to be a chef, I don't have to be perfect, I don't have to do things the way that everyone else does them. I just have to be me, to bring all the ingredients together, mix them all up, and hope that they'll turn out to be something wonderful. Serendipity is a fun word that means discovering something on accident or something that you were not looking for. There has been a lot of serendipity in my life, particularly in my kitchen and in my cooking. Today is one such occurrence of serendipity. I kind of messed up with the recipe for this cauliflower pizza. I was supposed to bake the crust first, then add the ingredients and put the pizza back in the oven. I was also supposed to add pizza sauce. Well, I didn't cook the crust first, and I did not have any pizza sauce, so I had to improvise and use a little bit of ketchup, and I cooked all the ingredients at once at the same time. Though the cheese came out a little bit burnt, I found serendipity. This pizza is absolutely the best pizza I've ever had, and from now on, this is exactly the way that I'm going to make it. Today is also my first time trying this glazed and roasted butternut squash. I wanted to take a few simple ingredients, put them all together, and see what I could create. I have come to the realization that gifting myself with the opportunity to try new things, whether I fail or succeed, is a necessary part of my self-care. This allows me to grow, to explore, to laugh, and to obtain experiential knowledge that ultimately make me a better person. We've all heard that you cannot effectively take care of other people unless you first take care of you. That is true, but self-care, as easy as it looks and it may sound, is not always that easy. I have worked diligently and consistently to ensure that I have regular and ongoing practices in my life for self-care. Whatever your version of self-care is, or whatever you think or feel about it, my hope for you is that you will sit down and intentionally create protected times for self-care, where you will make sure that you are nurtured mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, because You are worth it.